Alright, guys, welcome back. It's been a long while. It's been a while, so welcome back. I had to take a break due to some one or two things, but I'm back and I'm active, as they would say. So today we're going to be reacting to a new in my sense, but turns out the song has been out for over a year ago. So it is Contrast Word is Born. So let's get into it. How does this?
This some shit.
I just knew it. That's Kendrick Lamar's beats. I just knew it. I was like, initially, immediately the song clicked. I was like, where is this coming from? Like, where exactly is this coming from? And I realized Kendrick Lamar. Watch the party that I remember that was during the old Kendrick versus Drake beef era or something. Let's just continue.
This some shit I just need to vocalize. Arguments with the family, we screaming till our vocals fried. Used to get jealous whenever one of my friends would get showered in compliments by their parents, used to wish they were mine. Not to
I'm not supposed to laugh because genuinely that's not funny, but as let's just say as a fellow child and as a Nigerian, trust me, that hits deep. I used to get jealous when other children get complimented by their parents, and I used to wish they were mine. Guy, as a fellow Nigerian, that shit is deep because I can't count times with numbers when my parents are like, oh, like I'm just with my parents chilling, and then I want to, you did well, you did this, you did it, but then me, I ain't getting nothing. Well, I can relate to that
never
situation.
one of my friends would get showered in compliments by their parents, used to
But the
wish they were
parents
mine.
used to wish they were
Not to say
mine.
I'm not grateful for what my family provided, but at times I was wishing I had more gentle guidance, and not to be called a pussy just cause I envy kindness. Hope he made it so cause I enjoy the silence. My fondest memories.
Not to say I'm not grateful for what my family provided, but at times I was wishing I had more gentle guidance. I feel like parenting right now is well not right now during like growing up and all. Parenting, if you are gentle, you can't be gentle towards your children. It's crazy. They're always crazy, and most times they don't know it affects the children mentally. That's one thing. And the guy said, I'm not to be called a pussy just because I envied kindness, or be made a social pariah because I chose the silence. The thing is, growing up, we always had this thing where they're like, oh, this person is an introvert. Most times they're not introverted because they chose to. Became introverted because they were forced to. Most of the time, the child just wants to speak up and say his mind, or just be gentle and whatever. But you're either called a pussy, you're either called introverted. So many derogatory times. It's crazy.
Clouded by ambiguity, cause most of the moments that I had cherished have felt bittersweet. You would have thought that some progress would earn some trust in me, but it seems I'm still fighting so they can hear me speak.
Now he's still saying, despite the fact that he has grown up from when he was little, now he's old. Khantrast is old, and it seems he's fighting so that he can. This shit's crazy. But it seems I'm still fighting so they could hear me speak because that's the honest truth. Even when you are grown, that still sticks with you. Where your own opinion most times doesn't really count, and now he's still fighting so that he can. Wow.
The traditions telling me to respect the fam, but at what cost should I continue to neglect the chance to vocalize my feelings of feeling inadequate? I grabbed the pen so I could vanish, show them all how much this rap should have mean to me, how much it really saved my soul and helped me keep the peace, how painting pictures with these flows I was here with ink.
Now this is crazy. Ancient tradition says don't disrespect the fam, that's family, right? And now he's saying, for how long can I continue to hold it in? He's speaking from experience. He's like, okay, how long can I continue to hold in the fire? Okay, I'm feeling inadequate. I'm not feeling like myself. I feel like my emotions or my feelings should be taken into counter place, and none of this is being worked on. And now he says the best way by which you can channel those emotions is through a pen with his ink as he's writing. Oh, Jesus.
How strong I felt when on the stage on my first 16. Felt like I'd be super powered up, nothing could damage me. So thank God for the Joey Bads, the capital C's, underachievers and ASAPs, the Earl Sweats, team backpacks and
Okay, this is crazy. Now, He's saying the fact that the only way he could process his emotion was writing raps. And now as he's writing raps, he feels super powerful, like super powered up places that was super powered up and nothing could ever damage him. So he's shouting out Joey Badass, ASAPs, that's your ASAP Rocky, your ASAPs generally, the L sweat, that's wow, this crazy. L sweat shirts, Mac Miller's, Dean, Dean Staples, K Dots, Schoolboy Q. Okay. Even Logic. Upsin. Bamba. Just to show that's just it. At the end of everything, he's still trying to prove a point just to show that he can rap, to show his feelings.
Yeah, just to show them I can rap. Cause all the things, the diamond, the gold rings, I'm good off all of that if I could show them I can rap. Look, I'm trying to build me a milli to get my brothers up. Cause some of them don't know about the feeling of when the sun is up. Some of them been in survival state since they was young. And I just wanna build a world where my peoples don't need to care about none. I got a homie whose mind is sharp and they grind hard. But when you from the peas, it's hard just trying to find a start. One of my guys lost his pops and had to go to work the day right after. Back to the same routine, living life reverse.
Okay, this is crazy. Now, this particular place is explaining that okay, yes, I'm trying to work up money not just for myself but for my brothers around me. And now he's going to explain that he has a particular guy who lost his dad, has to go back to work the next day, back to the same routine, living his life in reverse. Know what it feels like to live your life in reverse? That's crazy.
Got the time to be processed any of the pain. I'm the pain just to pass the days. I'm minimum wage and I'm in cycle. He waking up just to end the day in the same
Exactly.
place.
Exactly. You doesn't have time to process the pain. What do you mean you lost your pops today and you're going back to work the next day? No, but why? He doesn't have time to process the pain. And now, just literally, there's nothing, just waking up so that they can end and repeat the cycle over and over again.
I thank God one of my guys made it out the mud. I pray his company earn him $1 million in his funds. One of my guys getting extorted by his landlord. I wish I had a crib I could swing him to keep him up above. I'm always moving with love.
This is quite emotional. Honestly speaking, this is quite emotional. Now he's saying the fact that he has one of his friends. He has a friend whose landlord has kicked him out, and he, despite the fact that he is in the industry business, he wish he had a crib so that he can literally remove that his friend from that landlord's place. And if that's not selflessness, I don't know what that is.
My heart, strengthen my steps, never waver, I'll never forget. For those I cherish, you should know I'm forever in debt. Within my soul, I'm a rap till we can all take a breath, till we can all eat together, till we can all take that flight out to Japan like we said, without all the pitfalls of life, till we can feast without stressing about what we eating at night. But till then, I'll be grinding until we all eat it right.
Till then, he keeps crying until all of them can feast at night. That's crazy. When the party dies.
My name be immortalized. I'm hoping my circle flourishes. Those dressing pennies or dimes. I pray my brothers succeed with billions is multiplied. I pray one day I could look at my pops and tell him I love him, despite the fact that I never embraced him or vocalized.
Now this is crazy. So when the party dies, I'm hoping I still got time to build my legacy and my name be immortalized. At the end of the day, he still has hope. He's putting in the work, but he's still relying on hope. Now he says, I pray one day I could look at my pops and tell him I love him, despite the fact I've never embraced him or vocalized it. As a Nigerian, I can relate to this line like mad. Because generally, I don't think is. I feel like the thing is when our society makes us believe that men are not meant to show emotions. See him literally say, I pray one day I look at my pops and tell him I love him, despite the fact that I've never embraced him or vocalized it. You know, growing up in a household and your pops is literally the most feared person. Like, Yes, you know that it's your pops and you love him, but they no born you where. Maybe they talk am outside. I don't know. It's just society, and that is really affecting a whole lot of people. Like imagine seeing your parents and you know you love your parents, but you don't have, not like you don't have the mindset to say it, but society has made you feel like once you say it, embraces you as being weak.
And I'm hoping my mom's retired. She overdue for vacation. The trauma that she been through, she be the toughest one alive. To my sisters and my cousins, I'm grateful for their support. Even though affection is a luxury we can't afford. But despite all of the clowning and joking and back and forth, I wouldn't change it for a thing. They still my family, of course.
Now, father, his mom, he hopes his mom retires and all the trauma that she has been through, she will be the toughest one alive. That's to show that most times mothers play a very, very key role in the family. I feel like we don't appreciate mothers well enough. They play a very key role in his family. Now, to my sisters and my cousins, I'm grateful for the support. Even though affection is a luxury we can't afford. Now, affection in this sense is saying the family, affection is not something they all show. Affection is something they don't show. We clown, we joke, but that affection, we don't really show that, oh, I love you, we don't. So even though affection is a luxury we can't afford, despite all of the clown and joking back and forth, what happens? They still remain family. Because that's what matters at the end of the day.
Life I've been living, keep it true to a T. I wasn't capping when I said I move my guys out
I
the
move my
peace.
guys out the peace.
And when this culture is the reason I breathe. So when I say that these my brothers, that's the shit that I mean. Word is born.
I wasn't capping when I said I moved my brothers out of the P. I think I'm acting when I when this culture is the reason I breathe. So when I say that this is my brothers, this is the shit that I mean. So basically, brothers doesn't mean like brothers as in family members. Brothers as in he grew up around these people. They are not his legitimate family members, but they made life easy. And word is bond. Where have I heard this word is bond? I feel like it's from 007 James Bond, but I don't think I can remember. That's crazy. Ah, da, da. And trust me, this beat is sweet. That's crazy. So basically, this is just Contrast his own way of affirming that he's still going to keep on grinding or keep on grinding until he fulfills all his dreams. And he hopes at the end of the day it's not too late to still tell his family he loves him. This is quite emotional. This is an emotional track. This is an emotional track. Alright guys, thank you for sticking through this wonderful journey with me. As I said, we're back, so make sure you subscribe, like obviously, and then if you have any other songs you want me to react to, you can just drop them in the comments below. Thank you, and I will see you next time.